Thank you. Go on, Ben.
That's the end of the session. P7.
Hey Dad, here we are at MoSport again. This is the one in Canada, in Ontario, Bowmanville, Ontario. And looks like the track temperature is 88 degrees and the track usage is slight. So relatively cool and relatively unused. So should be a fairly grippy track. We are a field of only 13 tonight and I qualified 7th. I'm car number 10. So I'm relatively low ranked for the field, and too bad I could have qualified a little bit better. My second lap was a little slow. I actually invalidated because I had an off track, but we will try to make this one a good one. I can't race tomorrow or Sunday. I'm doing a different kind of racing. It's the last sailboat racing of the year, so hopefully we can make this one stick. Lots of the usual names. Everybody you can see down there in the relative, which is basically everybody who's near me, all pretty regulars. Total standings, I guess I'm not going to be able to see any more names, but a couple of new names. Only 13 of us, so a relatively small field.
The track temp is 31. The air temp
Let's
is
see what happens.
21 Celsius. P7. Okay, Glenn, get ready. Go, go, go.
Everybody's a little bit twitchy there. Mostly falling into line so far. Early laps in the 49 are so dodgy. Old tires, race nerves. A little bit of twitch up front. No damage to the rest of the field, that's good. Miro and Jerry are getting a little bit twitchy up there.
6th place.
See if they continue battling. Miro is usually pretty good distance ahead of me as far as pace, but Jerry I can usually keep pretty close with. So we'll let the tires warm up, everybody settle into their race routine, see what they do up front, see if we can keep the car going pointy end forward. Michael's got a run on me. Not gonna go with it. Whoa, a little bit wide. That's not good. And definitely slow. Oh, don't go too wide. Ah, I gotta settle in. Michael's getting impatient back there. At least I would be.
Okay, Glenn, don't let this guy distract you.
That's a better entry into that one.
P6.
That's not a good exit.
Slow in, fast out. Keep the inside line covered.
That was pretty close. I thought somebody was coming to grief up there. Good save by Miro, I think.
Alright, Glenn, hold your nerve. Just keep it smooth. No mistakes.
Michael's got my number tonight. He's stayed within 0.9 the whole 6 laps. No, 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 no. There was a two quick positions. Must have braked just a little bit too lightly coming up over that crest. Well, that was expensive.
The gap in front is now 1.1.
So Michael and Cam got by me. Okay.
Eighth place.
Almost did it again, same place. Not sure exactly when Cam got past Michael. I didn't notice that behind me. But I'm pretty sure they passed in this order when I had my little moment at Clayton. Pay attention, Glenn. That was better. Michael got a slow exit that time. I'm going to gain a little bit on him this time. Be nice if Michael could pull us up to Cam. Here's where I almost put the right rear on the grass to catastrophic effect last lap.
Thank you.
Does not take much to upset the car and become a missile. Bad news is the last two laps I've been just a little bit faster than Michael, which isn't ideal. But we have pulled back half a second on Cam, so that's the right direction.
All right, Glenn, stay Stay close, wait for him to crack.
I think the little wiggles we're seeing in Michael's car is him over controlling a little bit. I don't think that's internet connectivity. I think he's in the US somewhere. So hopefully he makes his own mistake and I get the spot back.
Come on, we can have this bastard.
Last 2 laps, I think without Michael there, I might have been able to pull back that second or so on Cam. Michael, slow right here. Don't eat his gearbox. Overtaking is not easy at MoSport. A lot of, as you can tell, a lot of fast sweeping corners that feel real narrow real quick. I got nothing for Michael right now. He's maybe a skosh, a very small amount slower than I am, but he's not making any mistakes that are opening the door for me.
Okay, Glenn, you need to pass this track. You're losing too much time.
Thanks, Jim. Jim is the developer and the voice actor for the crew chief program that I use, which is what you hear giving me updates and yelling at me and
Stay close, there might be a chance here.
encouraging me to stay close because there might be a chance here. No. God. Same thing again. Good news is there's not a lot of pressure behind me. Bad news is I'm never going to be around to take an opportunity when Michael messes up either. I don't think he's really been able to catch much up on Cam. It'd be ideal for me. I'm 4 seconds back now. It'd be ideal for me if they got together and started battling. That would definitely give me the best chance of catching up with both of them if they start fighting with each other. On the other hand, here's an opportunity to see how much faster I am than Michael. See if I can call back any of this time.
Lead is coming through.
My guess is it's not going to be much, if any.
The gap ahead is now 4.1.
But we'll put our minds to it, see what we can do.
Thank you.
Slow.
Okay, Glenn, halfway home. We've got plenty of fuel.
Even thought I was much closer to proper braking on that one. So hard to tell when the suspension gets light coming up over that little crest. Instead of catching him, I gave him a second. Okay. As Jim will say,
Is now 5.0 seconds.
as Jim would say, apexes and exits. Concentrate on the apexes and exits. First to me, I forgot to check the stream software to make sure you guys had the overlays. Hope you're seeing all the good information. That green and red bar at the top underneath my mirror is the delta bar. Tells me how I'm doing on this particular sector compared to the best sector I've run this race. So it tells me if I'm ahead or behind, and then if I'm gaining or losing in comparison. So I don't really watch the numbers specifically at this point, but in my peripheral vision, I just like knowing that if it's a green or light color, then I'm going in the right direction.
We're gaining on the car in front. The gap's now 4.6.
And if it's red, then I'm slower than on my optimal. That was a nice exit. Oh yeah, I'm up 0.15. Car directly ahead is a lapped car. Let's see what he does with me when I get there. Well, looks like there's going to be a moot point because he missed the turn. Good timing for me. I don't know Dylan, but lap traffic is always a question mark because you never really know what they're going to do or how they're going to handle it. More lapped traffic coming my way. Looks like he let Michael through okay. Michael must have had a moment of his own. He's lost about 2 seconds on Cam and come back towards me.
The gap's now 2.6.
That was close. Probably the worst spot, or at least one of the worst spots, to be forced to do an evasive.
The gap in front is now 2.9 seconds.
19 of 27 laps. Missed the final, most important apex of that sequence, but before that, that was a good misses. .2 to Michael. 3.8 to Cam.
The gap in front is now 2.2 seconds.
I think that first little moment I had at Clayton Corner when I let them both by is going to be an expensive mistake. I think it's likely, unless one of them makes a mistake still, it's likely to have cost me both of those positions on the finishing line. There's a good one. Finally got the braking better. A little bit fast around there. Not too bad. Downshifted a little bit too aggressively on that one. That's why the rear end tried to slide out to the left. And that made me lift for the rest of the corner,
7th position.
making the whole thing slow. Well, if I'm in 7th, that means somebody up front
Yellow flag.
had a big moment. Missed that, Glenn. Is that Michael blinking up there? I think so. So maybe that jerkiness I saw earlier was his internet connection.
The gap ahead is now 1.8.
5 to go.
Tiptoed around that one a little bit. I wasn't really sure.
Okay, Glenn, push now. We can catch up here.
Kind of glad I'm not too much closer to Michael when he's blinking like that. It's always distracting, wondering where the car ahead of you is. iRacing's prediction code's pretty good. Doesn't usually just appear on top of you, but definitely distracting. Well, the trend continues. Agonizingly, I have just a tiny bit of pace on both Cam and Michael ahead. And had I stayed ahead by not making a single mistake, I probably would have stayed comfortably in front. Instead,
The gap in front is now 1.7 seconds.
there's a good chance I'm going to finish right where I am, instead of 5th.
Yellow flag.
Sucks for Miro, but also a little bit for me since he's not sure what he's doing. Is he damaged? He was up in 3rd. Obviously had a spin or an issue or something. Not uncommon, but when he got back on track, he was a little bit
P7,
jerky.
2 to go.
He is in Europe, so it's possible his connection's a little bit inconsistent compared to mine. Oh, that was close. That. Whoa.
Car left, clear left.
Let's
White
see.
flag, last lap.
Let's see what we can do. Everybody's a little froggy.
Okay, Glenn, keep piling on the pressure. He'll make a mistake.
Car left, clear left.
That was probably my fault.
The gap in front is now 1.0 seconds.
Sorry, Miro, that's on me.
Whew, Cam, great drive.
7th position. That's the end of the race. We'll get him next time.
So close. Such a short distance between success and failure. All right. Well, it'll always be interesting to go back and take a look at the little incidents like that.
That was an exciting second to last lap, I'll tell you.
Understatement.
Well, thank both of you for not running into the back of me while I worked through that.
Yeah, it worked out well.
Well, almost. Looks like you guys had a little touch back there at the last lap.
Yeah, I had a little bit too much smash coming out the exit of Moss and just tapped Miro.
What's your speed limit in the pits? Pit lane speed limit is 35 miles per hour.
Okay, well, 7th. Not terrible, not great. Right in the middle of the field. Couple of mistakes that cost me. Some fun racing there at the end.
Yep.
All right, let's see what it looks like. Huh, did I finish exactly where I qualified? I think I did. Surprised to see Richard so far back. I don't think he races much over the summer, so he's probably just getting back into it. But
Yeah, good pressure the whole way.
he's usually fast.
Had to defend nearly every lap.
All right, let's take a look at the results. Well, I lost a significant portion of safety rating. How many incidents did I have? Oh, wow, I had 7 incidents. I guess that little bit of car contact with Miro, that would have been 4 by itself, and the 2 off tracks. Well, that's frustrating. I think my average incidents per race is about just a hair under 5, which isn't great. I'd like to get that down, so this race didn't help that average. Yeah, so we finished 7th. Ben and Uwe pretty commonly up there battling. Jerry, nicely done. Looks like he was very consistent. He had 0 incidents, meaning he kept it on track. Actually, Cam and Michael both also had 0 incidents. Very nice. Yeah, so close. Pace-wise, I should have been fighting for 3rd. Should have been fighting with Jerry, Cam. Although I forget about Miro, his little incident or his little moment gave him some detriment. That's why he fell back to me. All right, so I lost a little bit of safety rating. Actually, over a 10th is a pretty significant drop for one race, but I did gain driver rating. So my I rating went up 25. I'm now 2103. How do my laps look? Three off tracks. Wow. $17.8, $17.3, $17.8, $17.5, $17.7. Okay, that's pretty good consistency. I'll take that. $17.9. My little off tracks, not good. $17.6, $17.6, $17.4, $17.6. If I can keep up that kind of consistency, I'll be very happy. $17.0. I wonder what was going on in that lap that basically put me half a second faster. $17.8, $17.1, $17.5. Lap time should improve a bit towards the end of the race, if for no other reason than the fuel load is burning off. Lighter and lighter and lighter is always a good thing. Okay, well, we'll call it a middle of the road, no pun intended, race. So close to doing just a little bit better. Bad news is I won't be able to race for the rest of the weekend, so I'll be sailing, but at least I got 2 races in this week. I was able to race tonight, and then we also got kind of an out of sequence Wednesday night, which I think you watched. So, all right, that's everything. I love you, Dad. See you soon.